Hello, aspirants. Welcome. Today, we're going to be breaking down the India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement. Now, this is a really critical topic for your GS Paper 2, so let's get straight into what you absolutely need to know.
That's right. And look, we're not just going to list out the facts here. We're going to be analyzing what this agreement really signals about India's foreign policy. And, most importantly, how to frame this knowledge for your mains answers and, of course, for the interview.
So we'll start by looking at why this is such a landmark deal. Then we'll dissect its key provisions. After that, we'll get into India's gains and safeguards, its strategic significance, and finally, we'll tie it all together with a sharp focus on the UPSC mains and interview.
Okay, so first things first, let's understand the context. What really makes this agreement stand out is just the incredible speed at which it was all finalized.
What's really remarkable here is the timeline. This is one of the fastest trade deals India has ever negotiated. Concluding it in under a year, that signals a whole new urgency in our economic diplomacy, and it shows immense political will from both India and New Zealand.
All right, now for the core provisions of the pact. You'll want to pay close attention here, because these are the key data points you'll need for your answers.
The headline figure for India is, well, it's huge. 100% immediate duty-free access for our exports to New Zealand. This applies to all our tariff lines, which, simply means the entire list of products we export. It's a massive, massive win for market access.
And this access is particularly significant for our labor-intensive sectors. Think textiles, leather goods, and auto components. For your mains answers, connecting this to job creation and socioeconomic growth is absolutely key. New markets for these goods mean a direct boost to employment right here in India.
The agreement also includes a pretty significant investment provision. New Zealand is going to invest $20 billion in India over the next 15 years. This capital inflow is a major component of the deal, and it goes way beyond just trade in goods.
And this table here really shows the balanced give-and-take nature of the whole negotiation. You see, while India secured full and immediate access, our offer to New Zealand is much more phased. This is a very smart strategic move because it protects our domestic industries from sudden shocks while still committing to liberalization.
But a good trade agreement isn't just about what you gain. It's also about what you manage to protect. So let's take a look at the crucial safeguards India secured in this deal.
So the crucial point is this exclusion list. Protecting the dairy and agriculture sectors is absolutely non-negotiable, due to the vast population dependent on them. New Zealand is a dairy powerhouse, so keeping these items out of the FTA is a really significant defensive win for India. It's a classic example of balancing trade liberalization with domestic sensitivities.
And it's not just about goods. The pact is also a major win for our services sector and, really, for our human capital. By ensuring easier mobility for Indian students and professionals, we're strengthening our services exports and leveraging our demographic dividend.
Right. So, for your mains paper, you must connect this trade deal to India's broader foreign policy objectives. Remember, an FTA is not just an economic document. It's a powerful strategic tool.
This FTA is a crystal-clear example of economic policy serving geopolitical goals. Strengthening ties with New Zealand, a key regional partner. Well, it reinforces India's Act East policy by giving tangible economic weight to our strategic partnerships in the region and our commitment to an open and inclusive Indo-Pacific.
And this is the strategic keyword for your answers: diversification. You see, in the current global context, building resilient and diversified supply chains is a top priority. This FTA is a concrete step towards de-risking our economic and strategic dependencies by building a whole network of reliable partners.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. How do you apply this knowledge directly in the exam hall?
So for a question like this, your answer has to highlight the speed of negotiation, the focus on protecting sensitive sectors, and that link to strategic goals like the Indo-Pacific strategy. It really shows a move away from those long, drawn-out negotiations towards more agile and outcome-oriented deal-making. This four-step structure will help you build a comprehensive and high-scoring answer. Just start with the context of speed, detail the economic give and take, connect it to that bigger strategic picture, and then conclude with this idea of a new model of Indian diplomacy.
Now, in an interview, they might ask you to discuss the inherent tension between opening up markets and protecting domestic industry. You'll need to be prepared to offer a balanced view. You can argue that strategic FTAs and Atmanirbhar Bharat are actually complementary. See, Atmanirbharta is about building capacity and resilience, not isolation.
FTAs help boost competitiveness in our areas of strength.
So, to summarize, this agreement is really more than just a deal with New Zealand. It's a template for India's future negotiations. It showcases a diplomacy that is decisive, strategic, and firmly rooted in protecting our own national interests.
So we'll leave you with this thought to ponder. This isn't just about trade, it's about India's evolving position on the world stage, moving with confidence and speed to shape its own economic and strategic destiny. All the very best for your preparation.